The true sons. Through bloodshed, a new society will arise. The true sons, a vicious group of former JTF soldiers and trained criminals, set on destroying. They are seeking to eliminate all of their enemies in the pursuit of absolute power. Their discipline knows no bounds. They are highly skilled and a dangerous faction. The true sons will do everything to make sure they will be the victors of their own future. Hello everyone, my name is Elijah, and today we will be talking about the True Sons faction in Tom Clancy's The Division 2. There is no room for weakness. Cowards die on their knees. It's gonna be great. General Antoine Ridgway.
Straight, Manny.
It's bad, Major. A new faction is formed around Colonel Ridgway. Mostly guys that were under his command before he got arrested. They call themselves the True Sons.
Great. What else?
We're doing our best to protect the civilian settlements, but I can't see how we'll manage unless we're reinforced.
I'm working on it, but everybody's been hit hard by disease and desertions, and we can't just ignore border security and vital installations.
Understood, Major. It's a shit sandwich.
It's worse than that. It's a whole buffet of shit, but the stakes are too high to get finicky.
Colonel Antoine Ridgway was tasked with making sure the JTF quarantined Roosevelt Island. It was his job to make sure the city and its people were safe, to make sure everything turned out smoothly. The JTF were a sign of hope, a sign that at least someone was helping in everyone's time of need. But despite the JTF's efforts, Colonel Antoine Ridgway could no longer see all the tragedy, all of the dismay the virus has brought onto the city. Colonel Ridgway slowly slipped into madness. As a man who believed in authority and discipline, Colonel Ridgway took the situation into his own hands. At first, he started to send out guards to secure the quarantine, and then later making sure nobody left. Drunk with power, he began to starve people, withhold medicine, and became the very evil he was fighting against. In Ridgway's eyes, they were already sick. They were dead to him. They did not deserve to live.
There's a woman here. Says she's a representative of the theater settlement. Wants to speak with you.
What about?
She wants to negotiate.
Negotiate? Why would we want to negotiate with those people?
Stand by, sir. I'll ask her. Sir, she thinks a truce could be mutually beneficial.
Shoot her, Lieutenant.
Sir?
Shoot her and dump her body where those cowards will find it. And if anybody else comes to negotiate, shoot them too. Understood?
Yes, sir.
In Ridgway's eyes, he was doing nothing wrong. He went to great measures to make sure he was securing the future for himself and his loyal members who stood by him. Due to the chaos at hand, Ridgway was able to abuse his power, but not for long. Until the commander of the JTF found out and he was captured. He was imprisoned for his crimes. Now locked away, Colonel Ridgway felt betrayed by his own people. This filled him with anger, with rage towards the JTF, towards the government. He thought, cowards. You are all cowards. No one has the balls to do anything. So I will make the decisions. I will make the final blow. Now, Ridgway going through all this in his mind. Still, while he was in prison, he was not in prison for long because some of his loyal members broke him out and freed him from his chains. After this took place, Ridgway and his men tracked down the people who locked them away, and they mocked them, only to execute them moments later. And on this day, the true sons were born. On this day, the true sons would spread across Washington, D.C. and infect the nation with their crimes, their violence, and all of their disgusting, drunk with power minds. This is only just the beginning of the true sons. This is only just the beginning of their story. As more and more lore comes out for the true sons and all of the factions in Division 2, I will be covering all of it. I will be going more and more in depth into the true sons, into the Black Tusk, into the hyenas, and how they all form the bond that will spread across the Division 2's story, endgame, and life cycle. I want to appreciate you guys for bearing with me in my first lore video on the channel. It was definitely something that was fun for me, and that something that I want to do a lot more. Once again, it's been Elijah, and I appreciate you coming out to the channel. You guys have a wonderful day. Have a blessed day. And faith, love, and fortune. Yeet!